Welcome to Talaterra, a podcast about freelance educators working in natural resource fields and environmental education. Who are these educators? What do they do? Join me, and let's find out together. This is your host, Tania Marien. Hi, it's Tania. This week, I have some announcements about the show and also a request. The Talaterra community is growing, and this is very encouraging. The podcast has been heard in all 50 states and in 66 countries. People are registering for the workshops and for other interactive activities, and I am encouraged by this. As you know, I spend a lot of time speaking with independent environmental education professionals, and recently, I began to shift more of my attention to social media subscribers and LinkedIn followers and podcast listeners such as yourself. I refer to you and others in these groups as the Friends of Talaterra. So you are part of the Friends group, and for that I thank you. I realize that you and others in the Friends group may follow Talaterra for any number of reasons, and today I'm reaching out to you to ask for your help. Here's my question. What is it about Talaterra that catches your attention and your interest? I would like your help in understanding why you follow Talaterra and how you interact with the podcast. I've set up a very short 5-question survey, and if you could take a moment to respond to these 5 quick questions, I would so appreciate it. Not only will you help me understand why you follow Talaterra, you'll help me understand your interests and how you interact with the podcast. Your responses will also help me in my conversations with prospective funders. I need to do a better job at describing who is in my audience, and I need your help to do that. Your survey responses are anonymous. However, if you want to reach out outside of the survey, please do. I welcome any insight that you would like to share. On this podcast, I focus on independent environmental education professionals. And while I know many, I certainly don't know them all. As you know, freelance professionals, regardless of their field, do their good work outside of the public eye. And professionally, they often exist below the radar. People may learn about them through colleagues, but not through any major ad campaigns. As I approach episode 100, I've been reflecting on what we've learned from the environmental professionals who've been on this show, and how much more there is to learn. I'm planning the production schedule for 2022, and am inviting independent educators, researchers, and others in the field to share what they do and to talk about how they nurture the public's relationship with nature. If you are an independent professional who enhances the public's relationship with nature through your work, consider sharing your story. If you know of an individual whose community work needs to be recognized, please share this episode with them. In the show notes, you'll find a link to the guest application that is on the website. This application has been on the news site all along, but I realize that it's kind of hard to find. It is hidden in the FAQ section. So I'm bringing attention to it today so that you are aware of it. And one more thing about the podcast. The format will change a little bit here and there, so beginning in the new year, you might notice some differences. And the reason for the changes being made is to bring more voices to the podcast. And I am looking forward to that. Well, we are closing out another year and entering into another holiday season. I wish for you a relaxing holiday and want to thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time.